Welcome to day 60 of the Sacred Pause. Thank you to our dear sister Mary for the meditation she provided last night, reminding us of the power and the beauty of hugs, and that the universe has always got our back, no matter what. Thank you, dear sister. I can tell you that huggle was worth 1,000,000 hugs, and it felt so good to receive some love in that beautiful moment. Thank you, Mary. Today I will start with a poem which I wrote earlier on today, which is called Harmony. In ancient times, the wise ones said, the greatest want in mankind's head is their desire for harmony. Let go of such desires, my love, they said. And if you must seek gold instead, seek nothing, and life will set you free. Now that leads us nicely into what I wanted to talk about to you today, which is the human species' eternal quest for harmony in our lives, whether that be in our personal relationships, our professional relationships, our relationship with our planet, and even in our relationships with ourselves and our bodies. Now, beyond the fundamental scientific explanations for the flu pandemic, the wisdom keepers right now say there is a deeply karmic reason for COVID-19. Not only does it give the earth time to heal its man-made wounds, it highlights the need for us to rediscover the healing properties of nature. It accelerates the need for our species to remember how to live in harmony with planet Earth. It helps us rediscover and foster the loving relationship our ancestors once had with the planet. And it helps us see the many gifts that it offers us, such as the plants and the nutrients. There's a fairy tale which begins once upon a time. Our relationship with the planet was one of great romance. Like two kindred spirits, our planet was called the Garden of Eden, constantly providing abundance for us in the form of food, in the form of beauty, and a home to live on and to live in. And in this beautiful time, the human species honored this abundance with prayers of gratitude to the sacred lands. They tended and nurtured the soils and whispered sweet nothings in Mother Earth's ear as they worked. Yes, we once lived in awe of Pachamama. How we respected her for her infinite powers, for her never-ending want to give. And we allowed nature to flourish, and we allowed the species around us to thrive. But everyone has their limits. And Mother Earth is infinitely generous. But unlike the sun, which so far has kept on giving and hopefully will continue to, and expects nothing in return, Pachamama needs to be loved. Like in all relationships, it can be easy to start taking each other for granted. But while the earth continued to provide endless abundance on all fronts, many humans stopped their prayers of gratitude. They stopped whispering the sweet nothings, and they started taking the planet for granted. Sadly, and very much tantamount to our culture, it became an abusive relationship. As the skies were filled with pollution, as trees were felled all over the planet, as the ice started to melt and the tears of Mother Earth drained into the oceans and the seas. And then came the extinction of many species, all as a result of selfish human acts. Yes, as consciousness shifted from love to ego, many political, religious, and business leaders started to think with their fear-mongering limbic brain. They started to live out of their first two chakras, from which tribalism, power, possessiveness, and greed oversaw the decision-making process. My beautiful people, these leaders forgot about the need to rebalance the relationship we have with the planet. And while planet Earth kept giving, the humans forgot about spirit and the oneness, for they had forgotten how to love. Now, while there are many sad stories and loved ones lost in this challenging pandemic, there is a gift. The gold in the glitter and the gift of COVID-19 is it provides a rude awakening to those who are sleepwalking through life. And it allows those of us who think from the heart a platform to finally be heard. With climate change now at the forefront of all our minds, we have a wonderful opportunity to do what shamans did 100,000 years ago. And this time we can walk hand in hand with quantum physics. We can redevelop a relationship with nature, with Pachamama. We can remember how to dance together in perfect harmony. It's clear to see that just being ourselves as human beings, we can live in perfect harmony with the planet. But we need to operate at a higher level of consciousness. We need to live from our hearts. This place is made for us. The water falls from the sky and flows in the rivers which sustains us. There's an extraordinary collaboration between human beings and the plant kingdom. We are perfect symbionts. Their waste product is oxygen, and oxygen keeps us alive. Our waste product is carbon dioxide. Do you know what sustains them? Carbon dioxide. The plants turn sunlight into food, and with this food we can nourish and use it to heal ourselves. We're made to be here, but we have to give back. Our Paleolithic ancestors, well, they knew how to live. They lived off plants, which were rich in phytonutrients, and anthropologists believe that our relationship with the earth only started to go out of kilter from the moment that we shifted our diet from one which was phytonutrient rich to one which is grain-based. This happened during the agricultural revolution 10,000 years ago, when we started growing grains like wheat and barley and rice and maize. Now all of these are sugar-based, and the wrong kind of sugars makes our brains and our bodies sluggish and dull. This gluten, protein and wheat-rich diet is toxic for our bodies and has a major impact on our mental health, on our serotonin production, and on our thought patterns. And David Palmetta is convinced in his book The Grain Brain that this is why many humans started to become fearful and warlike 10,000 years ago. Why they lost their faith in spirit and their connection with Pachamama. We also used to turn to the plants to heal us when we were sick. Yes, there were quick fix medicines like we have in the West which address the symptoms. While we may address a headache with an aspirin, they went the more natural way and they used the bark of the white willow tree. However, most of the old medicine addressed the root of the problem by eating plants which turned on longevity proteins that detoxified neurons and nourished our brains so their body could naturally regenerate. And they could activate their neocortex, which essentially makes it easier to upgrade your brain, to connect with your heart, to connect with spirit. And it helps override that fight or flight mode or the fear-based tyrannical mind. My brothers and sisters, we have forgotten as a species that what we eat is what we are. And we have replaced muck phytonutrients with McDonald's. And the white willow tree has been superseded by Johnson & Johnson and the pharmaceutical companies that provide our medicine. But the time has come to live in perfect harmony with our bodies again. And the time has come to live in perfect harmony with our planet. We need to restore their power, to thank them for their beauty, to pray for their perfect health, to journey to their very core to accept and understand the nutritious gifts which they offer us, whether that's food, medicine, beautiful views, or our connection with spirit. And that is why I wanted to have the rainforest behind me when I spoke today. Listen to the beauty of life. The messages from nature. The love that just oozes out of them. Now tonight there is a very special meditation. Please do not miss this one. It's a shamanic journey, and it will be done by our courageous and beautiful sister Rose. And she will take us on a journey to the heart of Pachamama, where we will be reminded of the beauty, of the connection, and maybe there might even be a gift for you. Thank you so much, Rose. The perfect way to celebrate our 60th day birthday. Before you begin, please open sacred space and send healing to the people of South America and Central America and North America. Please also send healing to the firefighters, to the health workers, to the carers, to the shop workers, and to anyone who is helping our world to work right now. Thank you. Please also send great healing to Jonathan, and to Giovanna, and to Bruno, on behalf of our dear sister Mickey. We love you, Mickey. Thank you for making us aware so we can help these people. Please also send great healing to Rodrigo, on behalf of our beautiful, beautiful sister Corey. Thank you, Corey. Please send great healing to Shirley Grossman and to PJ John, on behalf of our beautiful sister Pearl. These are two men who are suffering immensely now and need to find some peace, so we send you lots of love. Please send great healing to Matty and to Emily, the son and daughter of our dear sister Mary. They need our love right now. Please send great healing to the soul of Kim Mattingly, whose birthday it is today. We love you, Kim, and you're in our thoughts. That's on behalf of myself, Caroline, and all the Fockers. Finally, please send great healing to Duncan, on behalf of our Anamkara sister Jane Holmes in the United Kingdom. Thank you for making us aware that he needs our love, Jane. And thank you for being here. If there's anyone else named between when this recording is made and 10 o'clock when we do the meditation, then please put them in the healing pot too. Thank you to all of you for being part of the sacred pause, 60 days in, and long may it continue. It's an honor to walk among you. The revolution has begun. Let's evolve with honor and gratitude. Yours, in peace and love. Peter, and all in the jungle behind me. Aho and Namaste.